Hello, I'm Louis Hollyman.
And I'm Lewis Smith. We are both in first year of sixth form in the Billericay School, and our film is called The Chase.
We used the micro and macro elements within film technology in order to help us produce a professional piece of work.
The software application that we used on the Apple Macs made a significant impact into development and editing in order to make it as appealing as possible.
We used both iMovie and Final Cut Express. Both these softwares aided us in the editing of our films, which helped develop our aims for cinematography and non-diegetic sounds, as we were able to incorporate this into our film.
We were also fortunate to be able to use top quality cameras that produced the best image quality in terms of colour, contrast and textures.
The Apple Macs were useful with our research into the typical conventions of action movies. We had the ability to look at famous action movies, looking at the conventional music they used, specific camera shots that created effects, and the editing that was used, hoping that this could educate us into maybe using some of these elements in our piece.
Despite the technology, we also had a clear understanding of filmmaking.
We clearly looked into a wide variety of different camera angles and shots, as well as a composition of shots. We used a wide variety and use of different shots for each scene we filmed, and decided which shot looked the best and had the greatest effect.
The use of continuity editing was a key concept that we really wanted to focus on to make sure our chase scene was as fast and flowing and engaging as possible, so that each shot was significant in leading on to the next one.
A significant use of match and action was when Jake opens the door from the inside. The camera then transitions to a shot of Jake running out the door from the outside.
We also use this technique in the opening sequence to show the fast-paced intensity that is conventional of an action movie. In this example, one of the agents jumps over a gate. The match and action in this case is used in the bird's eye view of the gate.
During the first scene involving Jake, he hears a sound effect of a car door closing. This effect is used to wake up Jake as a non-diegetic sound, acts as a stimulus. This clearly expresses to the audience that Jake is anxious.
For the narrative of our story, we took inspiration from other action movies. One film that made a big impact on the development of our narrative was the 2007 action movie Shooter, starring Mark Wahlberg, who is an ex-CIA agent who is framed for assassinating a high government official and is on the run from the US government.
This reflects the character we have, who is on the run from the MI5 and who is framed for stealing classified documents.
If we was to create another opening sequence, we would use technology like YouTube to research films even better.
We also use particular techniques to create a representation of individual characters.
For Jake Boston, we dressed the characters in casual clothes to create the image of an ordinary man. However, he wears black clothes, suggesting he has darker secrets.
The two agents wear smart clothes and are very conventional of government workers. This is because they act in a professional manner.
The film appeals to mature audiences of 15 years old and above. This is because the content may not be inappropriate for younger viewers. The complex narrative may be difficult to understand for this age group.
The genre of our movie was clearly action, as it followed the typical conventions of many action movies. For example, there are many chase scenes in action films containing the protagonist being chased by the antagonist. We chose this genre because we thought it would be the most exciting genre to film, with its fast tempo and fantastic tension building.
The high quality cameras helped us film the chase scene, the camera being able to keep clear focus on the characters as they were quickly running.
We also learned about technology on a larger scale. For example, technological convergence also helped us to display the scenes from our opening sequence on Tumblr. This was helpful as it allowed the planning stage to be a lot more organised.
Overall, the technological advancement helped us the most was democratisation. This concept was that filmmaking was made accessible to as many people as possible.
This allows amateur filmmakers like us to create films and share them with a larger selection of audiences.
Thank you for listening.